Hello, and welcome back to the world of Arklands.
Running that down for
Yeah,
your
that's
future
right,
wife.
because you guys have been here before. What?
When we last left our heroes,
Instead of writing that down for your future wife.
they entered into... No. That's that.
Oh!
4.
I negate it with my ward.
Nope.
I negate
I negate it with my sheer, undying charisma.
No.
Okay.
Is charisma modifier?
I was talking about Ryan's.
No. When we last left our heroes, they entered Mavris's domain of dread.
Like idiots.
And after getting a quick lay of the land, decided to move towards the island. On a... 2. You take your 2.
Gladly.
They decided to move towards the island, which, upon approach, Riss recognized as a portion of his home island.
You went from, what's my boat doing here? What's my home doing here?
Yes. After making landfall using Riss's boat that he found on shore, you were able to travel around the coast to Riss's village. And that is where we return for tonight's episode of The Outsiders.
And that was a quick one.
No, it
That's what
wasn't.
she said. That's also what she said.
Yes.
How many she's are there?
Just one.
Riss, Ray.
What? No! I'll take the lower one.
You take 3, he takes 4.
Aha, I took the lower one.
You did. And welcome back.
You already said that.
Somebody give me the remote! Goodbye, Noah. Have a good time. Oh, welcome back. He had a great time.
It's fine. It's good. It's all fine.
Pay no attention to the man stumbling into the curtain.
So, before you, you see a rather large village. Walls are built around it on land, and there are some defenses for the docks, but you are able to dock without issue.
Are there people on the docks?
Yeah, this is a bustling village. Probably at least a couple thousand people.
Riss, I thought you were from Waimarie.
Yes.
Last time I was there... Never mind. We're not going to talk about that. I may not have been totally sober.
And younger. But we won't go there either.
I wish.
A few people do take notice as you dock your ship.
And Riss totally looks at it like, oh, yeah. This will be fun.
Hi!
Riss?
Okay. Ignored.
Yes.
And you recognize Muriel's husband.
Ooh.
Who are you?
Okay. This is Isaac, my brother-in-law. Isaac, Ray, Einar, Makoto.
Einar puts out his hand. Nice to meet you.
Make a persuasion check.
That's a 12.
12. He kind of just hesitantly takes your hand and shakes it.
We're real.
Einar leans back to Riss. Is that not something that you guys normally do?
No, it's the circumstances, Einar. Isaac,
Yeah, I guess this would be strange.
love to catch up. Where's the family?
Muriel's at home.
Oh, good. She's alive.
Yes, everyone is
Even
alive.
better. Good.
Well,
I'm very happy
other
about
than
that.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea?
Yes, we know exactly what's going on. We're going to take care of it. Completely. If Riss can fill you in
Eventually.
Riss,
after.
what have you done?
Not me. Have you seen Malia recently?
In his defense, and I can't believe I'm saying that, it's not his fault.
You're with me. He won't really. Have you
Malia's
seen?
here.
She's here.
Is she
You'll hear it best from your father.
Okay.
is she cognizant?
Do you want us to help so you can come, or?
No, just your father is at home.
Alright.
You know the way, I assume.
Assume that hasn't changed. Nothing else seems to have, and so he will direct you all down the docks.
That's an insight check. I don't know shit.
Sorry,
language.
You do notice that like a few things have, but a few things have changed. There's some new buildings, some old buildings aren't there. A new portion of the dock has been built. But nothing that you wouldn't expect to have changed in the course of the time you've been gone.
Yeah. He kind of fills him in as he's nodding hello to various people he sort of recognizes.
Yeah, every person that does recognize you goes like slack-jawed because they've been here a week. And all of a sudden, here's someone new.
Yep.
And it's someone they recognize.
And infamous. Lee recognize, yeah. I'm like, so my background's folk hero, but twisted.
So Ray kind of leans into Riss and goes, "Do they have a problem with you?"
Most people do. Here.
Actually, that makes a whole lot of sense.
That was my older sister's husband. She's my older by
okay.
5 years.
You have another sister? How many siblings do you have?
You'll see.
I hope so. I hope everyone's still alive here.
You can trust Isaac at his word.
Good.
He's simple, but you can trust him at his word. And I truly mean, he turns, he's like, that isn't Riss being cutting, that's Riss being very honest as a family member who does not like me, but I tend to like a little bit. So,
Okay.
do with it what you will.
Understood.
That was entirely Riss in character, by the way.
Okay.
But without issue, you're able to make your way to your childhood home.
Passing the defenses, does he see sight to it all?
I don't know what that sentence was.
I don't
no,
either.
because you would be going through the center as opposed to the walls on the outside.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Riss's family like rich or something?
No, it's a fairly like it's.
Riss's impact has been larger than
His family's.
yeah.
Okay.
Malia has now done that, but
Oh, that's right. It was your fault the dragon showed up, wasn't it?
yes,
Okay.
I'm sure we'll rehash that once we get home.
Well, the current circumstances outweigh the severity of that, so you have my support.
There's a reason that they immediately assumed, especially since he just showed up, that what have you done this time?
Yeah. And now
But-
Riss is like, ooh, I'm going to get Malia. She's been here a week and hasn't told them what's going on. But, yeah.
But you arrive at your childhood home. The door's shut. But
Yes. We'll go to grab the doorknob and then knock instead.
Ryan's going to enjoy telling everyone that it's actually not Riss's fault. Ray's going to hate it.
a moment passes. Then you hear footsteps, and you see a older looking half elf. Definitely past middle age. Hair's starting to gray, which is kind of rare to see, but he doesn't look old enough for that to really be happening yet.
Stress. Got it.
Very possible.
Mhm.
But
Or the lack of actual sunlight here.
there also is a very distinct resemblance to Riss.
Riss will rush forward and hug him and say, I'm glad you answered the door and stepped back.
As opposed to?
Anyone else who's living here?
Your siblings are out and about. It's
Okay.
the middle of the... We assume the middle of the day.
With what's going on, it was... let's just say, like you said, circumstances that just didn't know what to expect. So, how have you been, Dad? Oh, by the way, this is Ray, Einar, Kodo. I wrote about them, but
I remember.
faces to the names.
Though, these two, yes, her.
That's my daughter.
She was Holiday.
Long story, don't have time.
You apparently haven't been good about writing to home, have you?
I take it you didn't get my most recent message.
I received the one letter you sent.
Who doesn't write home to their family?
I don't.
Oh. Well, never mind.
Says the guy whose daughter was a Kenku.
Shut up. That was her choice.
Anyways,
It appears you found some like-minded individuals.
That's a very good way to
I'm-
put it.
Offended?
Come in.
I think.
He steps back and opens the door for you.
gentlemen, welcome to my home.
Einar is about to take a step in through the door. Then he just looks around and he goes, "This is really weird." And he wipes his feet and walks in.
Yeah, no real need, like, it's
okay,
nice
Ray
home, but
tucks
it's not right. Let's not wipe your feet necessarily nice. Like,
Doesn't
rest
matter.
bother
Ray
you.
takes off his shoes.
Yeah.
It's at this point he's got his memories back. It's ingrained in him.
Einar is just like, I've known this guy for over a year, and now I'm like in his house, but like I've never met his family.
Hey,
I don't know what to
college!
do. Like,
Very much.
Except our characters are middle-aged.
Well,
yeah. Well, okay, ours are.
yeah.
Yours is.
I'm 28, so 29 probably now.
Okay.
It's almost,
You have to establish it.
Einar's 39
Anyways.
at this point.
yeah. But
Ray is visibly uncomfortable at the moment, but not at being in the home.
Ikaya, which is Riss's father, takes a seat at a table. Oh, please.
Yeah, take a seat.
Thank you.
Riss, I have to ask.
Not my fault. If that was your question, sorry.
It's something like that.
It's actually not his fault.
Yeah, you see Risk kind of like go, yeah. Like, he was like, kind of went like, yep, he expected it. Yeah, we ran into Isaac.
Mm.
He mentioned everyone was safe. But here,
As relatively speaking,
while I would love to catch up first, where's Malia?
yeah, I'm not surprised Isaac didn't want to tell you. Malia. Just over a week ago, if I'm counting the days right,
Sir,
the island was...
sir, we are in a terrible rush. Don't rush me, honey. You rush,
That was not in character. Carry on.
you rush miracles, you get bad miracles.
Stop!
That was a Princess Bride reference.
It was, which is the only reason you're not getting one.
Sorry. I told you.
Just over a week ago, our island, or at least a portion of it, was swallowed by darkness. At first, we assumed that it was a localized effect. But then Malia walked out of the chieftain's house, wearing the crown, the dressings, everything. She told us that we were in something called a domain of dread. And then she went back in.
And you haven't spoken to her since?
We've tried. She won't see anyone.
And the dragon?
It's here, but appears to be testing the limits of this realm.
He could be a useful ally at this point.
From what I remember being told, I don't think that dragon is going to be an ally of any sort.
He can be a weapon we can direct with enough.
The enemy of your enemy is your friend, is what Ray's getting
Precisely.
at. But before that, we'll gather more information. Chieftain's house. Anything else?
We've spent the past week... Well, I'm just glad that we still have food stores.
How much?
End of the month.
We'll be done before then.
It's a matter of getting everyone out.
We'll find a way.
We tried fishing in the waters here.
I assume nothing's alive.
No, it's alive. Just
Dreadful.
a bit, yes. Not something that one would want to eat. I believe someone tried it and they have been in the infirmary ever since. We've sent patrols out. That's why we know it's only part of the island and not the entirety of Maranui. So right now we're just doing what we can to sustain ourselves.
That is wise. And I would not let anyone leave the island.
Suffice it
beyond
to
is-
say,
Much worse.
exactly what he said, but
Trust me, as horrible as this situation is, at least this is familiar.
and the town assumes I'm to blame since Molly hasn't said anything.
Not until you showed up.
Well,
Before that point, there was a questioning, but the last time a disaster happened, and then you arrived to explain it a little while later.
That's true.
to that effect, it might mean that Malia will be aware of our presence very soon. We should probably...
I'm fairly
talk to her
certain she
quickly.
knows that we're here.
Malia, yes, is the next step. We'll get out of here before others come, but once we get cleared, if we need a base of operations,
You know you're always welcome home.
that's it.
But I would not advise attempting to work with the dragon. The people here already...
That was the discussion I was going to have with them later, but yes. Trust me, I know where people stand with that, and I know where I stand with that. So, that's after we talk to my dear sweet sister. So,
The preference would be to get her to help us.
Mr. Riss, this is his dad,
It's Mr. Waylurk.
Waylurk.
Yes.
If it comes down to it, do we have your permission to use force against your daughter?
please.
It's the right thing to do.
Molly and I have been beating each other up since we were
Ray,
kids.
That's why I'm asking him.
Malia tried to disintegrate me. All bets are off. I'm sorry.
This is her father. Trust me.
You're saying that she is responsible for this?
Unequivocally.
We'll give
Well-
you details.
To be fair, her boss is. He is the lord of this domain of dread, the newly founded Titan of the Shadowfell.
It's almost a pity
And what-
Whitson wasn't here.
Where's Gritson?
He wasn't on the island when it was taken.
Who is Gritson?
Good.
Good
My
son.
mentor.
Who
Oh, yeah,
helped
him.
us.
That's right. Ryan forgot, sorry.
You see Riss have a momentary last hour. Okay, he just wasn't here. So, okay.
How was I the one that remembered?
It would be kind
I'm
of
a little stressed out at the moment.
It would be kind of best having a level 20
It would be nice, yes.
ranger on our on our side.
He wasn't here because he was with y'all.
Yep.
Yep. Whoops.
Well,
No, that was totally worth it.
Okay, good.
yeah.
He did good.
Like I said, we'll be back. Give my love videos if I don't see them.
Of course. And, when this is all over, one way or another, I hope you come home safe.
Safe was never really an option as soon as I took on the name Riss, but
We'll
I
get
will
him
come
home
back.
safe to you.
Appreciate it.
From one father to another.
Oh, and one other thing. I haven't witnessed it myself, but people say that there are sounds of fighting each morning at the chieftain's residence.
on the path or
Within.
with him.
This'll be fun. All right, let's go. Good to meet you, Mr. Waylurk.
Good luck.
Hopefully we can meet on better circumstances next time. Maybe I'll give you a, I'll introduce you to my brew.
And Riss will pat Ray on the shoulder. That's not the Riss way. Let's go.
Okay.
Einar will leave last because he will wait back just to say,
Mr. Waylurk,
Mr. William.
what do you expect him to do? He just met the guy and he's Riss's dad. You didn't even introduce him as like, oh yeah, this is my dad so and so. We just know he's Mr.
Riss is
Waylurk.
going through a lot. You're lucky you got Isaac.
That's why it's Mr. Waylurk. At first it was Mr. Rissy's dad.
we will make sure that we take care of this. You just take care of your people. Before you know it, things will be back to normal.
I certainly hope so.
And if we're lucky, maybe we can take care of your dragon problem too. But one at a time.
Indeed.
Good day, sir. It's a pleasure to meet you. Riss didn't tell us anything about you, so it's nice to
Heard
put.
very little about you, so
Oh, well, that's not surprising.
good luck.
You see Riss is looking at you like, can we go now?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't
To
wanna
answer
say
your
this.
question, I have 5 siblings.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's another one we didn't know about.
What?
We-
We're walking away at this point. Muriel, older sister.
Mm-hmm.
Malia, twin sister.
Yep.
Saitu, younger brother.
Okay.
Twin sisters of Hilda and Will forgets the other
Nani.
name. Nani.
Nani?
No, Lilo and Stitch. Nani.
Ah,
What?
Nani
Yes.
and Hilda.
No.
I got you.
Please, please do.
Did I just wink by blinking? I think I did.
It's called a double blink there, buddy.
I think I double winked. Thank you for having pity on me and not rolling that shenanigan.
The double
All right.
link helped.
Tumalia!
Yep, and you.
So yeah, you make your way towards the center of town. The town kind of extends in two. It's not dissimilar to like a boomerang shape, where you have the at the top is where the docks are, and it goes down each coast. What'd you say, buddy?
Nothing. Continue. No, you didn't hear nothing.
That
You don't
means
know what
he
it is.
heard
You don't know what
something.
you're giving me shenanigan for.
It was good enough for him to fist bump
Could have been anything.
and say,
I'll never tell.
Don't worry. The microphones will.
"You take your one."
What? When did I get it?
Because what he said, you also take one.
Thank you for peeking my audio, gentlemen.
But at the center of the bottom curve, so actually very close to the docks, is where the chieftain's residence is.
You got it. Well, I didn't want to say this in front of his dad, but I'm gonna beat the snot out of this wench.
Now,
Let's
hold on, because
first-
think of Stalwart, think of KO.
Yes.
I have more. What's the word?
Now, that being said,
Compassion for those two.
now he's like, now that being said, and he kicks the door to the chieftain's house in.
Well, there is a gated fence first,
So he kicks the gated fence in.
Let's go.
which is locked. So you can try and make an athletics check.
Please do. Because that'd be
How
hilarious.
tall is the fence?
It's like 10 foot.
Acrobatics check to go over.
Okay, go for it.
30.
Yeah, you're able to. You kind of get like some rope from the dock, and you just and flip over, no problem. Your party is still on the other side.
Is this a metal fence gate?
No, it's wood.
Okay. Can I see the hinges?
Wood?
Yeah,
What's okay? What is the
pretty much everything here is made of wood.
Okay.
What's the
Can I
lock
see-
made out of?
It wouldn't be locked; it would be barred.
Barred. Okay.
Can I see the hinges?
Yeah,
Einar's gonna try and pop the hinges.
they do. It swings internally.
So then I can't see them.
You could see them, but not like it's like you can see the crack in the door, so you can see them on the other side.
So yeah, that's not seeing the hinges.
Okay, I didn't know exactly.
You
what
cannot access the hinges.
Yes.
This is also a pretty this is a security gate for the chieftain's residence. It's probably got some measures to stop you from just popping the hinges off.
All right.
Wrist
I'm gonna
also.
take 10 steps back and then fire Ray Frost at the gate.
Okay. Un momento.
I shouldn't do this, but there's a desire to just whoop teleport through it.
Please don't. Please don't waste the spell slot.
It's not a spell slot. It's a use per long rest.
Save that.
I know.
Please. This is why I'm using a cantrip.
What'd you roll?
Over 20.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Uh,
Hang on. What did I roll? 33?
yeah, that hits.
Okay.
How much damage do you do?
That's a good question. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Not bad.
10. Ooh, 18 cold damage.
Yeah, you hit and it's not
I know-
broken.
I know,
but
if
it's-
you would.
I guess Einar will try to kick the door down.
All right, go for it. Make an attack roll.
That's only a because he's just gonna kick. So
Yep.
that's only a 16.
16 hits. The armor class of wood is 15.
Cool.
Nice.
How much damage do you do?
That's just 4.
4?
I was just kicking it.
It cracks a little bit more, but it's not
How far is it to the door?
from the 30 feet.
Bruce.
When Riss said, essentially when you were like, but this is mine, he was like,
That's a 31 to hit with Firebolt.
Okay.
Riss, could you by chance open the gate from that side?
you don't hear anything because he is walking straight to the door.
16 fire damage.
16 fire damage. Oh yeah, you break it. The door's gonna swing. Like one of the hinges is broken, so it's swinging tilted as it opens.
That'll work. After you.
Yeah, and this is the largest building in the village by far. Pretty much every building here is only a single story. This is like 3. So very, not like ornate, but it's very clearly a place of importance.
So, since that took probably 2 turns,
Yep,
Riss will, how far is it to the
like
door?
30 feet. Yeah, you can get there in that first turn.
Bonus action, ghostly form, and he'll walk through the door.
Okay.
And then stealth, and then perception check to find Malia.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Stealth check is 36.
Understood. And
Yep. Saw that
Um,
coming.
Passive perception is 24.
okay.
You can spend 10 minutes looking around.
Oh, is it 10 minutes? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Roll. 28.
pretty good.
The freak?
This is Riss's
Holy
skill set.
crap.
Infiltrate, kill.
Riss should have been an assassin.
He is an
He is an assassin. That is his.
You are the brute squad.
Riss may have trained to be an assassin, but he's not an assassin.
And not
Yeah, he
stereotypical
is.
assassin, but
He did work as one.
Yeah,
but
but he-
backstory.
You ain't now. You a bumbling buffoon, man.
I don't know.
You are not an
The
assassin.
Owlin might have something to say about that.
Yeah, we'll see how
That
this attack
was a
on Malia
snipe.
goes.
No. Concede. You've
No,
lost.
never.
So, without issue, you kind of
Bless you.
have a.
Tissue.
You said shoe.
Oh, I thought you said without tissue. Like you were going without tissue. No.
Without issue.
Yes, carry
I
on.
blessed him after he sneezed this time.
Move on.
You are just asking for it. Without any issues. You know where the chieftain's chambers would be. Top of the 3rd floor.
Unfortunately, yep.
And that's the first place you check. And you open the door, no problem. The first thing you see is Malia sitting. It's not a throne per se, but it's a seat of power. It's
It's a nice chair.
it's actually more like a very wide bench, like with one like cushioned seat, but like as opposed to being an ornate chair, it's very like built out.
Is she sitting on like a Jabba the Hutt's platform type of thing? Because it fits.
More island themed, but yes.
Yeah, it's not
Not like a barge where you
completely
can,
dissimilar, but yeah.
Jabba the Hutt's little lounge with a couple palm fronds.
It's his summer home.
But as she's just kind of sitting there, head in her hands. The second thing you notice is the body laying on the floor in front of her, and the numerous blood spatterings across the floor and walls.
Are we there yet?
Riss will. So my goal is to get surprise. Assuming I have it, I'd like to roll for initiative.
Are you just attacking her straight up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Are you dealing lethal damage?
Can I use my assassinate features without using lethal damage?
I'd allow it.
Then yes.
Okay. Go for it.
So initiative roll first? Or am I just...
Well, you get a surprise round, right?
Isn't
Yeah.
it an automatic crit if you...
Oh, if you get a surprise, that's right.
No. If I... let me see. Okay.
You gotta
there's something
read
that's
that feature.
There's something as an assassin which makes you get an auto...
Which is what happened to me!
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Assassinate. Yeah, you have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat, and you score against... Any score you hit against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit. So...
Okay, yeah, she is surprised. You stealthed her passive perception is a 10. You're fine.
That
I
poor
think
bitch.
you beat... No,
She
just-
d-
no. Just bitch.
Okay, so
fair.
for the record, you get a surprise round, but let's have everyone roll initiative.
No! Yes!
so bad at this.
What'd you roll? It's middle of the road.
Yeah, but I got no modifiers.
Okay,
That puts
Einar,
me behind y'all. 10.
Riss,
15.
15. Ray,
22.
22. Makoto also rolled a 10, but has a +3.
Woo!
Einar, roll again.
Me roll again?
Just roll a d20.
Good, that means...
3.
I go for
3? Alright. So, Ray, you are one turn away
Okay.
from arriving. Riss, it's your turn.
Yeah, that's going to be...
A lot.
with Dagnir a 26.
26. Yeah, that hits.
And then it's a lot of dice. Oh,
No, sister.
you ain't wrong.
It's true.
Okay, so this. So 36, 44, 55. 55 off the bat.
So, okay. It's what is it for sneak attack?
66.
So it's 6.
So 36.
So 36. Then the damage of the sword is
D8.
D8.
Is she
Okay.
a shadow creature?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say that would change a lot, but and then plus 11 for the attack.
Okay.
So yeah, 55.
All right. Now roll.
Golly, sorry, Malia.
No, you're not.
A little bit. 18
He's got a teeny tiny violin
plus
to play.
29 more damage.
Okay. 84 damage.
She ain't
Wait,
down.
did you
but
add the
that's-
11 twice?
I did not. Am I supposed to?
No.
Okay.
She is immediately bloodied.
I don't get to try to knock her out with that, right?
No,
It is
it is.
once.
It is whenever it's after you're bloodied. Whatever.
Second attack knockout. We'll attempt to knock her out.
Although I think it's a reasonable rule that if something takes you from max to bloodied in one hit,
It's after. The rules that you set is
yeah, that's true. That's
immediately
true.
after. We can talk about it later,
Yeah,
because
no,
I do
that's fair.
agree with you. If
Well,
you get
'cause it would the only
bitch
other,
slapped like that,
the
yes,
o-
you
the
should
only
make
other,
a roll.
The only other option would be you have to hit him to 0 for it to have a chance of knocking out. So I'm fine.
Well, okay. Actually, there
Well, that
is
would
an optional rule.
Instant knockout.
There is an optional rule in the DM's guide about massive damage.
You want to go ahead and just roll again now?
Yeah, I'll roll
Massive
for a
damage.
second.
Okay. This triggers when a creature takes damage from a single source equal to or greater than half its hit point maximum. If they do not succeed on a DC 15 con save, they must determine the system shock effect.
Oh, okay.
On a 1 on a D10, drops to 0 hit points. 2 to 3, drop to 0 hit points, but is stable. 4 to 5 is stunned until the end of its next turn. So on and so forth.
I like that rule.
This is a canon
Yeah.
one. So I'll say, since you're just trying to knock out, I will say a DC 15 save, and if she fails, she's unconscious.
Okay.
Because that's your... She has a +9, so she's got a good chance of
Yeah.
just to roll a 4 or higher.
3.
9. So 18 total. So she is... As you just stab her in the gut with a rapier.
Yep. And I'm gonna do it again.
Well, with a second weapon.
Yes. Well, it's the second
Well-
attack, so
Oh, right, you have 2 attacks. Yeah, because it's as a bonus action, it would have to be a light weapon, which Dagnir Day is not.
no.
So, yeah, second attack, go for it.
If 25 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Cool. And then this is also, I guess, attempting to knock out, but that'll be 17 more damage.
17 more damage. Right.
So DC 8, right?
DC 8, yep. So she'd have to roll that one, because she has a +9 to con saves.
Yeah.
6. So, 15.
All right. And then bonus action, he will.
This is not going as I planned.
You should learn not to play with him.
Riss had a plan of his own. That's what in the beginning you were like, but she's Molly, and Riss goes, I know, and like vaulted the fence.
He specifically went to go ahead of you.
It's alright, I got diamonds.
Yeah.
He's not trying to kill her.
No. As a
Don't
bonus
appreciate
action,
him leading
he'll
the team,
disengage. Still, for right now, stand within 5 feet of her. But
Okay.
Yield.
Makoto is now one turn closer, is one turn away. Malia is surprised. Can't do shit. Einar is one turn closer. Ray, you arrive.
I assume you guys just followed Rissa's footsteps or something.
Most likely.
Yeah.
I heard.
Yeah, we probably
Heard
heard
the
it.
unsheathing of the sword.
You just heard... "Dut-dut-dut."
Yes, that's exactly what I heard. I go, Riss, can you wait, please?
You just hear calmly, I'm waiting now.
Oh my.
So you are standing in the door. Riss, it is your turn.
Chill touch on Malia.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 27.
Okay. Roll damage.
Non-lethal, by the way. Making sure that all this stuff has to be non-lethal. Is it D8 for chill touch?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh, well, okay.
18 necrotic damage.
18 necrotic. She takes it.
Got it. Now, I do believe he said...
And that's a... Again, it had to be that one, but worth taking.
And I do believe he said... Yield.
You know that she hasn't had a chance to, right?
I know.
Riss will hold his action. If she does anything other than say yield, he will attack.
Okay. If she does anything other than say yield.
Just be more specific.
wait.
If she yields.
If she does not yield,
There you go.
Okay.
he will attack.
Makoto arrives. And she kind of tugs on your arm and gestures to the room covered in blood around.
Yes. We'll take stock of it in a moment.
That's what she's going to do. Malia
I
kind of
don't
just...
like this.
Is that the blood from the gaping wound you just... I guess it wouldn't be gaping because it's a rapier, but it's bleeding heavily. You
Yeah.
nicked like
An artery.
Yeah.
It hurt. Quite a bit.
I know it's your turn.
Oh, okay, that's an attack. Because she didn't specifically say yield, right?
She did nothing.
She did nothing.
She literally, everything that I just did, she looked at the blood, looked at you, and just dropped her head.
Riss will not attack and kind of nod.
And that's why I was wondering, because like technically doing nothing is
yield,
not
yeah.
saying the word yield.
Yes, yes. And so he'll kind of nod. You'll see, in place of that, he'll go, "Can you heal my sister?"
And Einar will walk up. He will lay a hand on her.
She bats it away.
Malia.
Riss will put the rapier up and let him heal you.
Roos. Einar's gonna like kneel down to be like eye level with her.
This isn't what you wanted, is it?
Einar's gonna try again to put a hand on her. He's not gonna try and heal her yet. He's just gonna lay a hand, see if she'll allow him.
She doesn't stop.
Okay. At this point, are we kind of out of initiative order? All right.
Riss will sheath the grenade and trip over the body behind and go, "And who the heck is this guy?" And kick him.
Investigation checker on the room, please.
As you kick, the body kind of flips over. It's the
Jeez,
chief.
I didn't kick that hard.
I figured it probably was.
Is it the only body in the room? Okay.
And
Investigation check is what I'm doing.
The chief.
yep, not the current one.
Gotcha.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ah, I get it.
And Riss will kinda
chief
go-
that did her wrong.
Oh.
Riss will kind of go,
Yeah, there hasn't been a chief since you left because the dragon fulfills that role.
and so Riss is
So
wondering,
investigation check.
Yeah. Pulling it up. Give me a second. Investigation 28.
This is too much blood for one body.
Is this an actual...
I figured that.
Is this an actual corpse?
Einar's put that
Do you
together
say
very
To-
quickly.
Out loud?
Yeah, to...
Yes.
How is he back?
Because Mavericks brought him, and I'm sure that he can keep coming back as many times as she wants to beat him up. Is that right?
You think I want this? He won't stay dead.
Wrap him up.
How much healing would it take to heal her? Like, how bad is she looking?
She is down 120 hit points.
Is she hella bloodied?
Yes.
Okay.
That's my
I
hit
don't
point number.
want to use a high level heal on her.
Don't. Just
I
leave her.
will.
I know, leave her for seconds.
I will at least do a cure wounds at 3rd level because I can get one of those slots back. That's 15.
15?
Okay.
Bloodied, but no longer hella bloodied.
Okay.
Thank you. Would you mind giving us the room for 1 minute?
Einar will leave, and he will make sure the other two follow. I'm sure you will.
I'm gonna take the body with me.
Okay.
Rest will go, oh.
I want to try something. Let me see if I can figure this out.
And
That's
if
all right
nothing
with me.
less, we'll keep him from being a bother.
Understood. Once they're gone, Russ will kind of... She's sitting on the throne or just like on the ground?
She's sitting on the throne currently, and she's wearing the... There's kind of like a headdress and like wristbands and those kind of things that the chieftain wears that she's currently wearing.
Yeah, that's you.
Riss will...
Wristbands.
Yeah, I got it. Trust me. The fact that no one said risky at least once has been the disappointment of this campaign.
It's dramatic.
But
But
not really. It's a light one. So I've been very happy with this campaign. Riss will kind of just stand there. You can't take those off, can you?
Nope.
He keeps coming around every day.
Every morning.
Dang it, Malia. You know, of all the times to present an option where I could tell you I told you so, and you give me this. What? How long has it been? A week? That's what Dad said.
9 days.
9 days. You can't leave?
I can leave the house. I just haven't.
And you have to kill him? Or you want to kill him?
I couldn't stand him being there.
Each time? Or are you not able to resist?
Riss, I left because you killed him.
And our family is in this mess because you picked the wrong side. So, I accept full responsibility for what I did. However,
That's
we
not what I'm
both...
saying.
Okay. My
I'm
apologies
saying
then. I like the sibling dynamic.
I wasn't strong enough to stop it from happening, and I wasn't strong enough to make it right. You did that, not me. The entire reason I went to Mavris so that I would be strong enough to not let that happen again.
Do we want to talk about this, or do we want to talk about how to get you out of the situation? I just need to know how to navigate this conversation.
I've killed him.
If you sneak in the room, Wes will kill you.
You could try.
What'd you do?
Einar would stop you from
Rating go.
I don't know what solutions there are. And for the record, by the end of that fight, I was not on his side.
I know. That was crystal clear. I just didn't get the chance to tell you. I told you so. Before
Yes,
you asked.
because it's not like you guys got any favors from the Green Dragon either.
So, listen. First off, that's Ray's sugar daddy. Second off, we are entirely guilty as well. I'm not shirking that.
Good.
Now that we're on the same page, have you killed him enough, or are you going to stay here and keep killing him? Can you move away from him?
The first time it was somewhat cathartic. I won't deny that. Maybe even the second or third, but what use is any of it if he just keeps coming back?
Well, I understand exactly what you're feeling. Oh, okay, not exactly. Well, I can have an idea, empathize with what you're going through. The way to stop him coming back is not with more blood on the walls.
Then
To
what?
help us defeat Mavris. Why do you think we're here? Although seeing my family was a nice bonus, our family. Did you get to say hi to everyone before you?
Couldn't really bear to look at them.
That doesn't get easier, I can tell you that. Mom's death, the blue dragon, they all pretty much assumed this was my fault as well. So.
Yeah, well, you can tell them that this one's mine.
Ray and I have that covered. What we're going to do is focus on helping Stalwart and KO. And then we go for the green guy.
So I just leave him?
Who, the chieftain?
He'll be back tomorrow.
Does he remember everything you've done so far?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, he is fine. He looked pretty scarred when I killed him. So, you've done a number. You've literally taken 9 of his lives. It's not going to stop. This is Mavris' hell he's put you in. If you haven't realized that yet, realize it now. It's hell masquerading as a heaven. So,
Make a persuasion check. With advantage.
Ooh, let's go. Give me something good. Oh, that's a good one.
that's, 18.
You see her just start crying and she just hugs you.
While bleeding all over us.
A little bit, yeah.
That's not the weirdest part. The weirdest part is the crying and the hugging.
Mm-hmm.
But Riss will kind of, pat her on the back. Essentially hold the hug until she's done crying.
She cries for a while.
Riss
For
will
at least a solid, minute or two.
Oh, good. That gives us time.
Yeah, Ray and I are on the outside of the door, just hearing it all go on. We're like,
Oh, yeah, you can hear every word.
Yeah.
It's not insulated.
I was gonna say it too. Riss will.
That's why I rolled for stealth, realized it wasn't going to do anything, and figured that we could hear
Yeah,
it.
did you look at my passive perception?
I knew what your passive was.
Okay.
Oh, I knew I had to roll a nat 20 in order to, get past it, and I didn't.
But
Because you perceptive.
as she kind of winds down,
Yeah.
Riss will go. And this is the exact reaction Father will have, Saitu will have, Nani, Hilda, even Muriel, I bet. Pain in the butt she is. So, the worst part is showing up. Which you've already done. You need to show up a second time because you kind of went here and started murdering. But
I would classify it as self-defense, but the point remains.
Yes. And then he'll... All right, let's see what the boys have discovered with our favorite chieftain.
Okay.
And Russ will open the door. I assume that transitions then.
Yup.
All right,
I'm trying to find the right song.
we're gonna do ourselves a little bit of an Arcana check. See what we got going on.
Nope, that's not the one.
Yeah, I imagine you and I are trying to figure out why.
And Makoto probably.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So take a D4. What are you looking for?
I have another D20 that I was looking for. Can't find it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I have my 1D20. My Einar dice.
So,
Well
yeah,
done.
take an inspiration, by the way.
Nice. Well done. All right, Arcana check on the body. See what the heck kind of magic's going on here.
Sure, go for it.
Nice.
Woo! Well, that's a lot. It's above a 30.
That's a wrist stealth check.
What is your Arcana?
That's a 42.
There you
Oh
go.
my god!
That's a
That's
wrist.
as high as I can get without rolling a natural 20.
What's the second die, out of curiosity?
It's a 15.
I have advantage.
I know.
Oh, the 15 on
I
the
wondered
die.
if it was two 19s.
No.
Like, I could tell that it was a 1 before it. Okay, so
42. That's the highest roll I've ever made.
And probably
So-
ever will.
Yep.
we're gonna do a fun thing.
Okay, what are we gonna do?
What's a good comparison for like? I'm trying to think of the movie where he looks at some like Sherlock Holmes. You look at something and you see everything that happens. Like,
You take out your spell book,
Mhm.
and you use this body as a backdoor access to the system kind of thing.
Let's go. What we got going on here? Download all the data for me.
Chris will nudge Malia.
42.
Chris will nudge Molly and go. At least he has some purpose.
Well, this is while y'all are talking.
Yes.
for a little bit.
After I'll say that line.
Prep a Makoto hit him.
What?
Prep a Makoto hit him.
Ah, got it.
I'm queuing that one up. We're gonna talk in.
So I'm just going to tell you the exact way it works.
All right, what do we got?
The body at roughly dawn will vanish, and the chieftain will be standing before Malia.
Before Malia, not in this space. Specify, please.
Yeah, before Malia.
Okay, got it. Good to know.
She is free to leave, but
He'll follow her essentially.
yeah.
Well, that'd be interesting. I assume he would have been independent of his own actions. But...
He's technically here.
Is his soul currently attached to his body?
Yes.
Okay, so he is aware.
His soul was yoinked from the afterlife.
Ooh.
This man has been dead for a few years at this point.
So he was beyond the veil.
That's interesting. That is a violation of the
Where's our angel, dude?
Order?
yeah. So
Well, he wasn't an Elysium.
No, but
That's true.
that
That's
breaks the
nothing.
rules.
It's
That's
not
bad.
entirely out of the... It's risky, but not entirely unable to be done.
Okay.
But yes, it is an issue. You typically
bit.
essentially have to get approval.
Okay.
It's easier to get someone out of Hades than it is Elysium. For the purpose, it's easier for the Shadowfell Titan to get someone out of Hades as opposed to Elysium.
So he's literally yoinked the soul and now has conscripted it to some spell to reappear in front of Malia, or
Not a spell, it's just part of the domain.
oh, it's a domain thing.
yeah, so like you couldn't dispel magic on it.
No. As part of this domain of dread, Mavris has decided to
Don't you dare say reward.
reward his followers. Malia came to him to be strong enough. And now that Mavris has given her his power, she will have the chance to see how strong she is. Forever. She will have everything she ever wanted.
Yep.
Everything she asked for.
That's what Russ was trying to get her to see.
Well, I mean, we got him to kind of see, except for Stalwart, because his mind's kind of mush. But like, we got him to be like,
Well,
yeah,
remember, Malia was
he's-
pretty like scarred and stuff too. Like, so there's hope.
Here's the thing. Malia was able to side against Mavris in that fight, yes, but she still was very much under the belief that she needed to be that strong for herself and for...
Listen, she can be as strong as she wants to be. I don't care as long as she doesn't want to serve Mavris. And we got there at the end. We just got there a little too late. You know, we almost helped them out.
You did. But Mavris is... Listen, Mavris's hoard is... He values the people that are his more than he values the gold that's his.
Mm-hmm.
For a dragon, that's saying a lot. You were not going to take these people away.
We tried.
We'll see about that.
Well, yes. And with a roll of a 42, I will give you insight into what Stalwart and KO were granted.
Let's go.
Beautiful.
Stalwart was the runt.
Jeez, is that beast him?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He went to Mavris, similarly to Malia, because he was always the smaller one being picked on and all that. He grew up a street urchin, had nothing to his name, couldn't defend himself, couldn't defend anyone else. And so the mutagens, as that he has as a blood hunter, were Mavris's way of giving him strength. And now he has... Well,
What's his challenge rating at the moment?
let me put it this way. He doesn't have to be afraid of anything anymore.
And we're going to have to fight.
KO, well, his changed recently. He's had such a conflict between what he thinks he should do and what he knows his duty is. So as a reward, that choice has been taken. And now he doesn't have to worry about that anymore.
Has he made him a puppet?
Something like that.
Good night.
But you know this, that Mavris is not the one pulling the strings directly.
Okay.
But you also know that the barrier is powered by the fulfillment of their wishes, quote unquote.
Interesting.
So, do with that what you will.
Got it.
And yes, Stalwart is in the forest.
Yeah.
KO is in the palace.
All right. I was right about almost everything. I'm very excited about that. Cool. Now what?
You also see a few anomalies. A handful of... Did you watch the movie Soul?
I know what you're talking about, but no.
Okay.
I know the movie.
You know how the quote-unquote villain noticed the count was off?
Mm-hmm.
The count is off. There are more people here than there should be. Just a handful, but there are some souls here that he did not put here, and this is aside from the four of you.
As in, they're leaking over type of deal?
Unclear.
Okay.
Your system analysis just points them out as anomalies.
Okay. So, because my mind goes to, like, No Way Home type of things that aren't supposed to be in the reality are spilling into the reality because of a tip.
That's not a similar concept. You're not. It's not quite that, but that's not far off.
Okay. Or is it more closely related to bugs in the system? As if something's
Somewhere in the
not
middle.
working. Okay.
Something in the middle.
I would imagine it's like the bugs appeared because you manipulated the system.
He's trying to write his own code and it's not working.
That's fine.
Does that make us?
There are 2 on the island.
2 anomalies on the island. Okay.
1 in the forest and 3 in the palace.
Interesting.
The anomalies on the island are in the dragon's lair.
And at that point, Riss will walk out, Molly at his side, and kind of just go, we're good.
If I may, I do apologize for the trouble that I've given you.
That's alright. We'll let disintegrations be bygones.
And especially for that.
That's alright. It wasn't the first time.
You're forgiven. The pursuit of power can change a person.
There is only one thing that I would ask, and I'm pretty sure you've already decided. Just turn it around.
If I can help undo this, I will.
Sweet, come along.
Stay with us. I have some theories to test.
Well, was he useful?
Very.
Very useful.
See?
Ray does not tell them yet.
Okay.
Riss will kind of take the... Oh, okay.
I understand a little bit about what's happening here. We need to go see the blue dragon.
Is
I'm
this
sorry?
a C, like... Go say hi, or a C like a knife to the back?
I'm not interested in him. I'm
Interesting.
going to leave it at that for the moment.
All right, so...
Something isn't right.
What time is it, by the way?
It's 1:30. It's dark all the time.
Is it dark all the time?
Yeah.
I don't think I realized that.
You can see perfectly fine,
Yeah.
but the sky is pitch black.
Yeah.
I missed that detail in the original explanation.
Well, as he said, the island was swallowed by darkness.
For context, I don't know how to explain it. Ray doesn't know how to explain it. So I'm not going to try to explain it.
Riss will go...
Because I need to see what's going on.
Riss picking up that. That's a little unusual for Ray. We'll go, okay. Then, put a hand on Molly's shoulder. Time to go talk to Dad. And kind of push down the hall and follow after her.
She's like
Wait.
halfway resisting. She really does not want to, but she's going to let you take
And I
her.
was gonna be like,
Wait.
Can an NPC use hit die?
I mean, she does have a whole character sheet.
She does
and
have a whole
stuff like
character
that.
sheet, which is why I'm
Well,
wondering.
it's no longer a character sheet. She now has a stat block.
Oh, really?
That's a problem.
All 3 of them do. They have for a while now.
Okay.
Since that first fight where Riss took out the Owlin, they've had stat blocks.
Wow.
That's problematic then because she can't heal.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah, she can.
Okay, cool.
Is she able to heal herself enough, or should I use what I
I see what you were going for.
would have used if I didn't think that I had to be healing her quickly and then moving on? Because I can use our vitality, which is essentially 20d6.
Hang on. With that data dump,
Yes.
do we know what time it is? Roughly.
Y'all would have left for the cave in the morning.
Okay.
I would say it's early evening.
Okay.
He's died 9 times, so... middle, more or less, evening of the 9th day.
I don't want to wait a day. 8 hours, but...
If you want to have my sister at full strength, let's go meet the rest of my family.
I want to test something with the chieftain.
Be my guest. If you
When
need someone to
he's-
stab him, let me know.
When he's alive.
And that'll be at dawn, she informed me.
Okay.
So we'll have to wait anyways.
Then let's wait. I'm actually looking at stuff now, so roleplay.
Although, to be fair, if you want to go see the dragon while Malia rests, that could be something you do.
We can do that.
Also, just keep in mind, though
Malia
it's not
gains 70 hit
time, we
points.
also do need
Okay.
to rest.
That was a third
Say it
level
again.
spell.
Don't forget, we do need to rest at some point. So, like, we can
Right
go...
now?
Well, no, but eventually, like, if you're talking about, like, this could
Oh, yeah,
evolve
we'll need to
into, like,
go-
an overnight thing. Like,
Okay. Yeah, because we can't go for days straight. I
Yeah.
understand.
So what do you want with the dragon?
as we're walking over. Because Riss is still definitely kind of like, come on, next stage.
It's not what I want with the dragon. There's some math here that's not adding up.
Math?
Math. This is why I'm not explaining this to you.
Thank you.
You would understand. Makoto, I think you would too. And you're
What's Molly's intelligence?
like
Okay.
No, I'm
All
look-
right.
I'm look-
I
I know,
get
I'm
it.
looking at
Oh,
you.
okay. I was gonna die if she was also.
You
like,
have
a
your
10.
moments of unbelievable intelligence, which is incredible.
I don't know if that's a compliment or if that's insulting.
Yes. So
Understood.
there are these anomalies, for lack of a better term, and how many of them were in the?
On the island?
Yeah,
Two.
two. There are two here. I don't know what they are, and that's a problem. I need to figure out what they are, and that requires going to the dragon's lair.
I had hoped once I got myself a bit more under control, I'd hoped to deal with the dragon.
Let me make one thing abundantly clear, Malia. From this moment forward, the only creature that you will attack is Mavris. Understood?
At
Order
that,
duty
despite
pops
your
back up.
serious, Riss will kind of laugh and go, Ray, she's a Waylurk. Her attacks are now aligned
Banished.
with mine.
Make a saving throw.
Alright. What is that roll?
I have no idea. I'm looking it up.
Ooh.
Ooh, I think you might have instantly passed.
She's going to use her spell bottle.
Whose?
Malia.
Oh.
Malia can use her reaction to open the bottle when she sees a creature casting a spell within 60 feet of her.
Okay, well, here's the good news. I don't have banishment prepared.
Okay.
So, I don't cast it.
Would I have passed with a 19 with
Oh.
my charisma?
No.
Was that a 19?
Yeah,
Just 19?
just 19.
You would have failed.
Okay, good. I'd
Yours
like to
is
know
20, right?
I didn't
21
waste.
now.
Oh,
I'm very excited about that.
I just need to know I didn't waste a saving throw
No, you're good.
or a successful saving throw.
Instead of that, Waylurk or not, this is territory that we do not understand. And at this point, I want to fulfill my promise to your father.
I will happily not fight any of you.
Oh, I thought that was a given, but
Yes. But I'm also not going to stand by if you're going to that dragon.
No? You don't need to do nothing. I said you will not fight. So if that means mobility, assistance, moving around.
I kind of, as she just brings up a clawed green hand and just conjures a green wisp, damage is kind of my main thing.
Again, she's a Waylurk.
Ray,
It's
let,
good having you on my side, sister.
let them fight. Malia's handy in a pinch.
You made
What?
a promise that's
If
I'm
newer
concerned.
than our vow to take care of the dragon.
I can take care of anything if something happens.
I don't think you can. And Ray's gonna keep walking.
Okay.
Well, we don't know until we try.
True.
I have like 3 more high-level heals. We'll be fine.
But
Don't say that out loud! Do you know what flags are? That was a big one!
the rest will go, okay, 3, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, we're 1 over that amount, so someone has to not get hit hard, and we'll be fine. Sound logic to me. Oh, look, we're here. And this time, Russ will not knock, but gesture to Malia.
She knocks. And just like, kind of like takes a half step back. You can tell like there's a lot. She does not want to be standing here. Her wings are kind of just like uncomfortably fidgeting. You can see like there's almost this urge to just leave.
Russo will whisper, do you want us to come in or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understood.
But the door opens. She just...
Before the door opens all the way, disguise self is only for self. Dang it. No!
What are you gonna try and
I
do?
was going to try and give her a more appealing look to her family. But
They had already seen her once.
Oh, never mind.
I remember she arrived, and
Yeah.
essentially was like, all right.
Okay, so they've already
told-
seen Wing
Yeah.
Woman.
Yeah.
Because she told them that they were in a domain of dread.
That's right, that's right.
That's right. She's a winged woman.
But he opens the door, and before she even says a word, just wraps her up in a big hug.
Yeah, that's about what I expected.
And then grabs Riss and pulls him in too.
Okay.
Russo, all right. Molly, move your wing. And he'll go.
I kind of always wanted a son.
Russell look over. Odd statement.
But-
Why?
And they talk for a bit. They kind of go off to the side while you guys are in the main living space.
Actually, if they're gonna spend some time talking, Einar wants to go find that person who tried the fish.
Oh my gosh.
You tried to fish?
Yeah, someone who
the
tried
bad
the fish
fish.
that's in the infirmary.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, I forgot about
You can
that.
go like while they're walking to the house, because it's just going to be an introduction for the most part.
Good night,
Okay.
yeah. Don't do anything to further freak these poor people out, because you are Hulk and Goliath.
Makoto, can you...
Go with him?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we'll go with you.
As Einar and Makoto are walking down the street, he's gonna lean down.
I don't understand. Am I like off-putting or like? I mean, I'm not like that scary, am I? I'm not all black
not-
like I used to be. Like,
Yeah, but you could be.
but I'm not.
And we don't know that being here is going to do weird things to you.
Well, okay. First of all, the corruption's from a different source.
It
But okay,
doesn't-
I get the point. I get the point, Makoto. We'll just move on. Fine.
This is why I can say that. I always wish I had a son and not get firebolted in the back.
But Einar will find the person and he's gonna try first less restoration, see if that does anything. I'm assuming not.
No.
Then he's gonna try a greater restoration.
Okay. I'm going to say make a spellcasting check.
Ooh.
So make a flat wisdom check.
Flat wisdom.
Yeah.
No proficiency.
No proficiency.
That's an 18.
An 18. Yeah, you are able to remove the
Call it dread poisoning.
Yeah. That's a good name. That's a good name. Yep. You're able
may
to...
or may not, because I was thinking of food poisoning and it was not a fun time.
I imagine not.
Can only imagine how much worse dread poisoning would be.
Well, that's the first time I've used any.
Can that be a spell? Just give someone dread poisoning.
Where is my?
It lasts 8 hours.
Where's my stuff?
I mean, there's plenty of spells that do, like, diseases and stuff like that, so you just add that to the list. Like blight or something like that.
Yeah, there's some stuff.
I
Like
do
that.
have blight actually. Just like condense it into an edible form and just force feed it to somebody.
Ugh.
Sounds like a
Good
fun
luck rolling against
artificer
that.
feat.
I think blight's a con save. Imagine condensing a dex save into like a pill format.
No, thank you,
Dodge this. Oh.
Kushima.
What?
All right, cool.
Well, that took a turn.
Oh, you haven't seen the most recent season.
Nope. Huh?
That's all Einar wanted to do, by the way.
Yep, that's fair.
He's just gonna do that and be like, don't eat the fish again. Don't eat anything else.
Yep.
Don't do anything, alright? You'll be home. Well, home will be home. Things will be back to normal soon. Just eat the stuff you already have.
Thank you.
Good man. And I'm just gonna pat him on the shoulder and be like, alright, that was painless. And make it back to the Waylurk residence.
Yep, no problem.
Trey, what are you rolling over there?
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
Don't worry about it.
I'm worried about it. I'm very
Don't
concerned.
worry about it.
So, after Malia and her father are done speaking, what do you do?
We're going to the dragon. We're off to see the dragon and kick his big blue ass.
See, I was thinking of the book, like that kind of nursery rhyme. We're going on a dragon hunt. We're gonna catch a big one. You know, have you heard that one?
I have not.
I'll pull the book up.
I was
Very
thinking
apropos.
we're going on a trip on our stranded island ship to kill a dragon, a big blue one.
You
not bad.
little. Oh no, what is it? Outsiders is 3. So I don't know. I have to think of an adjective for outside.
Steal the horde, take all of it for us.
See, I was just gonna say little dumb schmucks.
That's good. I like
There
that.
What a talented musical group we are.
I know.
We should write a song.
Let's not.
All right.
That's the title of the song.
Perception check.
For
Just in general, as we're getting there.
okay, yeah.
See
So,
what's going on.
Malia does say, well, if we're going to the dragon, I can teleport us.
That makes things easy. Sure.
All right. I'm unfortunately familiar with it, so it won't be a problem.
So you risk kind of brace himself as she teleports.
And one moment.
Are we actually going to try and fight this dragon?
No.
No, I'm sure it'll be next episode on The Outsiders.
I would like to fight him tonight, maybe, possibly, ish. If y'all want to.
I mean, we could. I'm just saying I don't want to fight it at all right now. I thought that would be after the campaign's done. Maybe we come back and we do it.
Look, not a single plan that I had is currently in motion at the moment. This is all ad-lib. I don't know what the heck is happening. It's his fault, and I'm gonna destroy his plan somehow.
Until
That does
then,
sound
I'll
accurate.
destroy the dragon.
So, Malia kind of turns her hands, and a green mist begins to surround the 5 of you. It kind of forms into a dome, and when it disperses, you are at the new location.
I like that much better than Makoto.
Shut up. We need.
Where's the
all
dragon?
You are
We
standing
have.
directly in front of a cave entrance, a large seaside cave entrance.
Makoto, if you would. Cast light on the staff.
Oh yeah, link us up too.
Oh, can I still see through this magical dark, through the darkness, or is it something that
That was just in the.
Okay, I wasn't sure if there was any mystical stuff
And again,
that
you're
Mavericks
not
can
in
do.
darkness.
Yeah,
the
we
sky
can-
is pure black.
Yeah,
But you can
but
all see perfectly
The
fine.
cave.
Oh yeah,
can be
that's
dark.
just normally dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I figure this is better though. casting light on the staff.
Yeah, that's fair.
Are we all linked telepathically?
Do you want Makoto to cast the spell?
At this point, might as well.
Okay, then she will take 10 minutes to ritually cast it.
As Riss is walking outside, I go, oh, telepathic. Hey, Malia.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
My sister's in the mind chat, guys.
We know.
Welcome.
We can hear you.
It's nice to have you.
This is surprisingly normal for me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not surprised.
We're off to kill a dragon because we're the
Wrist, stop singing.
Because.
So-
You're getting in my headspace.
Do you
Because of the
announce your
terrible things he
presence?
Wrist.
Yes. In Draconic,
Okay, what do you say?
because I can speak it. What's this thing's name?
It is Surrilixin.
Riss probably would not even know that, so that would be a
Surrylixin.
Malia
Surrilixin.
probably would.
Surrilixin.
So Lixon.
Surrilixin.
Yeah.
There's so many innuendos, but I won't make them. Okay.
I think you're the...
No.
Okay, fair enough. I genuinely don't see it, but...
I do like the name, though.
Hmm.
Because I was thinking something like, just simple, like Blue Dragon the Terrible. Not that simple, but you know what I mean.
I'm probably going to butcher this. Surrilixin.
No, you got it. Alright.
Riss, who's about to sneak into the cave entrance, glares at you.
Distraction can help.
Yep.
You won't be surprised, but it can help.
Fine. And he'll hide.
Make a stealth check.
With pleasure. Ah!
Wow, that's perfect.
Inspiration. That's better.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
How many inspirations do you have?
None now, right?
Yeah, I used all of them last time, so.
How
So
many
you just
do I
have the one that I just gave. You have 6.
Yay!
Dang. All right.
Yep.
Cool.
You bought pizza.
I did.
It's a good way of doing it.
Shoot.
41.
41, okay.
If
Is
I still
that-
had favorite terrain, it would be 51.
Gosh. Dang.
And if I had passed without trace on top of that,
Yeah, you're fine.
Sweet.
Gosh.
Surrilixin, you are currently in the realm of a Dreadlord Titan. If you wish to leave, I would request that you speak amicably to us and adhere to our requests.
telepathically you hear Riss go, when do we know it's fight time?
Are you attempting to persuade or intimidate?
Persuade.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion, I think I have a +0 to that, so 15.
15?
Oh, I see my role in the miniseries.
Holding an action as well.
I need everyone to make a dex save.
Okay.
I'm not
And
good at
roll
those.
Everyone's
Alright.
standing with the group.
Okay.
It is 10 feet wide.
Which I imagine Einar would have been standing next to Ray like a doofus.
Riss,
And Makoto and
Riss was
Malia.
hidden.
I
so-
did, before you say that, said that I wanted to hold an action.
Mm-hmm. And what action is that?
Wall of Force.
Okay, what would you have been holding it for?
This.
An
Because
attack.
I was
Become
very...
charging out.
Trust me, I'm used to it.
Then
Senor.
we will do
Roll
a...
initiative.
Yeah, we'll do initiative.
Ew, I'm not doing too good.
My initiative is 11, by the way. I'm just gonna roll for my dex. Yep, that's a fail.
Okay.
Do I have to
5
roll for dex?
inspiration.
I was out to the side of the cave.
Einar.
11. It doesn't really matter. The numbers are close.
Roll again.
Oof.
Oh.
Just roll the d20.
17.
Okay,
nice.
you're first.
Why couldn't I have had that one first?
Oh.
I know when he says roll again, you roll like higher. I'm like, oh, that's really good. I was like, oh wait, it's just to
Yeah.
determine, yeah.
10. Ray.
16.
Okay. Riss.
Dirty 20.
No.
Non-natural 20.
Flat is also fine. You can just say that.
Honestly, I prefer dirty 20 to flat 20, and I don't know why.
I like non-natural.
I don't like dirty. Flat is like a flat soda. It's just...
That's disgusting.
It is. It's bad, but it's not that bad. Anyway...
I'm gonna get a dirty set of dice. So every 20 I roll
Okay.
a dirty 20.
Where would you have placed the wall of force?
Let's see. It's a 90-foot cone that goes out, which means it expands. So, in order to make sure that I'm able to...
Make a history check.
Yeah, because you're assuming it's a cone.
Over 20, sorry.
Blue dragon, it's a line.
Zoop.
Oh, cool.
And I believe blue is
It's lightning.
Yeah.
It's lightning damage. Yeah. Cool. So it doesn't. It just needs to arc in front of us and go up so that it deflects the lightning out and away. Or back at the creature, if that's possible.
Like
Probably
It
Yoda.
won't deflect it.
Okay.
But,
The point
So,
is to stop it.
yeah, with a wall of force just 10 feet by 10 feet or right in front of you. Yeah, there's just this... You see this line of blue just... It, like, goes across the ground and then hits the wall, and you just see it just crackling against it, goes up and over and past. And you just see the scorch marks, the soot against the against your wall of force.
Well, I guess that concludes negotiations.
I know. Cut his wings off.
Yeah, I was rolling up the dragon's specific character traits, and based on your wording what you chose to say was going to be how.
All right.
Yeah.
Then he gets a fight.
Makoto's up first.
Yay!
She.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so homegirl was
Those
finishing her
pipes,
note,
man. Daggone. Sounded like she was falling for 30 minutes. I'm just full of references to
Life alert.
I'm falling and can't get up.
She'll just cast a firebolt,
Sure, why not?
because why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's high. That's a 33.
Wow.
Are you
Sweet.
saying it has to be high or just marveling at how high it
That's
is?
just a high roll.
Okay.
It does have to be pretty high, but that's 19 fire damage.
Not bad.
As you see this gargantuan, this blue dragon, a large prolonged horn in front, and you see carvings in it, like these intricate, kind of like tribal markings carved on all of its horns. And as it claws towards you, you also see that its claws have similar carvings. At the end of Makoto's turn, it is going to take 2 legendary actions to do its wing attack.
Okay.
Good
Which-
night. I'm glad I'm here.
Also allows it to fly.
How does the wall of force work with this?
Well, you said that it was I said 10 feet by 10 feet directly in front of you.
Okay,
So you're not
'cause that
blocking
was-
the cave entrance.
Yeah, and that because that was it was only a 10-foot wide
Line.
line. Wow.
It's a laser. It's a Kamehameha.
Oh, okay, cool. Wow.
Yeah.
That was very nice.
Yeah. As opposed to a...
Good to know.
I think it does more damage because it's more concentrated.
Probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That would make sense.
That's why I blocked.
So you guys were probably not too far in the entrance.
No, we didn't even go in.
Yeah, okay.
I was just up.
Then I'm going to say that the dragon is... It saw very well where your wall of force is, and it now has claws gripping onto it.
This is where we move.
Riz, your turn.
All right.
It hasn't seen you.
And it's within
5
5 feet.
5 feet of me.
It has now seen you.
Oh. Blind sight.
60 feet of blind sight.
Dang.
I'll blind him. All right. He will.
As you see these like kind of like tendril-like antenna behind its but like on its ridge. Like it's not an uncommon thing to see in a dragon. Is just like these kind of
Chivalry
like
timbers.
these things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they kind of just vibrate slightly as
Frickin'
Spider
Underdark
sense.
Minecraft thing. Got it.
yeah,
Mm.
the warden.
I
Yeah,
hate that thing.
that's awesome.
Rhys will, with his
It's supposed to be
Azaleas
Minecraft, not mine. Horror.
short sword,
Horror.
go to attack the beast.
Okay, which sword?
Azaleas.
Got it. Okay.
And it has already... So it had a surprise on, so that technically counts as going, right?
You have not surprised it.
No,
It had a
so
surprise
It
round.
had a surprise round. Or did it roll higher?
It
Cause
wasn't a
it's-
surprise round so much as more akin to a held action.
I'm just determining, do I have advantage because it hasn't gone yet in the order?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
You said that you were going to travel in along the cave wall. So in my mind's eye, you're on the other side of it from your party.
Oh cool. He gets
Oh.
flanking then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty
Nice.
then.
Sweet.
Let's do that. 28 to hit.
Hits.
Mother. Oh! Good night.
Double
That's
crit.
two 19s.
Okay.
Can I have one
Would
of
you
those?
put the sneak attack on the first or second?
Don't you usually put it on the first?
Usually the first one that hits, yes. So I will abide by that.
Boring. Put on the second one, more damage.
Yeah, because that's a double crit.
Listen, I would love that, but we play honest.
But you know what? I will say this, that even though you don't get sneak attack, it's a double crit, you just do max damage.
Oh!
Perfect.
I'll take it.
Straight.
Okay, and then that'll be
Oh, that's busted. I
two
like it.
attacks. Yeah.
No, wait, no, I don't.
I think that's valid.
I would agree, yes. Don't do it to me.
Huh.
I make
He
no
will.
promises. Anything you can do, I can do also.
So many dice.
Yep. I love it. 18.
Also, do keep in mind that with the Azaleas short sword, your crit is an 18.
Yeah. That's why I chose it. It's like Riss wants to have some fun. 38 damage on the first attack,
Okay.
and then max is 16 on the second attack.
What?
Well, it's a short sword, so it's
Oh,
12.
critting 32.
So it's 12. Because
Plus
it's
12.
a d6, right?
Yeah.
So it's 6 plus 6.
And then
What's your
plus
modifier?
10.
10? So it's 22.
Yeah. Because I have dueling.
Oh, fair.
Yep.
All right.
Wow.
End of your turn. It's going to make a tail attack against you. 'Cause holy shit.
Well, before that, bonus action, or not even bonus action, action surge.
Okay.
He will attack
go!
2 more times.
Okay.
Get it.
Another
Get it! He crit again!
Crit or double crit?
Just a crit.
Just a crit? Okay, yeah.
That's
go for it.
amazing.
So
Let's go!
6 plus a d6?
Now this is just one turn for sneak attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been epic. Woo!
Max damage.
All right, so that's another 22.
Mm-hmm.
God dang. Well done.
Yep. And then another crit.
Oh my gosh, he crit again! That's an 18!
All right, roll damage.
Wow.
Arya
is
is favoring
incredible.
you.
20.
20 damage.
She's like, go ahead,
Oh
have some
my
revenge on this
gosh.
dragon.
Briss will go, thank you, Arya, and then telepathically to Molly goes, first one to kill the dragon's the better twin. As he bonus action disengages and steps back. No, man, that won't matter.
I love how... Get behind the wall of force!
You mean the one it's currently perching on?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I was gonna say. Let's see.
It's gargantuan.
Yeah.
Huh? What was that? What'd you say?
He said,
Actually,
"Yeah."
be quiet.
I was
I'll be
looking
quiet.
at his stat block.
Yeah.
He actually has a plus 10 to the damage.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I thought you said that he was...
Dagnir is
bloodied.
plus 11.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that will be it.
How much
Okay.
damage did you just do?
Over 100.
Oh my god.
Sweet.
Yeah.
right,
You
let's
did
do that.
121 damage.
Let's do that 3 more times.
Who's
Holy
up for round
crap.
2?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did about a quarter of its health.
I know what I'm saying.
Wow. That's
Alright,
incredible.
And that's without
Legendary
critting on
action,
sneak attack. I'm
tail
so mad I
attack.
took 4 attacks, and the one with sneak attack was not the crit. Anyway.
It's true.
That is
Listen, you can stack them.
I
If
know.
you stack them,
I should have. I thought about it.
Oh my gosh, that's...
But
was-
if you stacked them, you would have just done the first roll, which
Yeah.
wouldn't have been a crit.
Yeah,
That's true. But, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, tail attack.
Yep.
That is a 27 to hit.
That hits.
That's 15 bludgeoning damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Yep. Ray.
All right. Oh, it's my turn. Shoot. All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to cast Fly on Einar, Makoto, and Malia.
Malia has wings.
Einar and Makoto. Yeah, I'll go with that.
And yourself, maybe?
No, I want to stay on the ground.
Okay.
Reciprocate
Isn't it better to
you.
have it and not need it than need it and not have it, though?
I don't want to
Okay,
waste. I don't want to
okay.
go into that spell slot high.
You do you.
Yep. So I think I have to cast that then at 4th level because I give it to 2 creatures.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
correct. I'll give it to myself 5th level.
Cool. So, 3 of you can fly.
Reciprocate you not including him.
I should probably pull out a...
You're also on the other side of the dragon.
Again, he appreciates Ray not including him. He has one too many bad instances of being in the air and losing the flight ability.
Yep. Also, for context, R2 is far enough away to not be targeted.
Understood.
Dear Lord,
I keep forgetting
forgot.
that he's there.
You're keeping him on standby until
That would
it's
have been
necessary.
a whole
Correct.
separate conversation with my father about why there are 2 individuals.
Just say they're
No,
twins.
yeah, they're just twins.
Yes, I guess he grew up with 2 sets of
Yeah.
twins for children.
2 sets of
so-
twins, so it's completely normal.
Yeah.
All right, so fly is on Einar, Makoto, and yourself.
Correct.
Cool.
Cool. Is that it?
Is it? That's all
All
I
right,
can do.
Einar.
Oh, cool. Bonus action, pull out the whip. Next, whack.
Whack.
I like it.
Yeah, you have flanking.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that was very close to a nat 20. That's up 22-ish. Let me see. I think my attack went up. 23. Yep, to hit.
23.
Mhm.
Just hits.
Sweet. Okay, AC of 23, guys.
22 actually.
Okay, 22.
Okay.
Close enough.
Yep. And I'm going to curse it. So the next
Okay.
attack that somebody does will get an extra 2d8 of psychic.
Ooh, very nice.
I'm not going to use your nice one. Can I have another?
You
I
can
need
use my
another-
nice one.
Well,
You
okay.
have permission.
Well, I roll on the table, so
That's fine. Look at that. You got you some good damage.
let's see.
That's some pretty good
So
damage.
that's
Can I see them?
stop.
Okay.
That's 15 psychic,
Okay.
and then that's 9 slashing. Shut your face.
Got
trying
it.
to
My
Takes
brain
it.
works.
I'm trying
my
to
brain,
help.
my brain works very slowly
It
sometimes.
does, which is why I want to open my insistence.
Is that your
Trying
turn?
to be mean.
Yeah, that's all I can do. That's an action,
Okay,
a
cool.
bonus action.
What's L doing up there? L's just chilling. He's watching the battle.
Yeah.
He's not alive right now, but he's just watching the battle.
Yeah, he wouldn't be. This would be about 6 years before his birth.
I was like 21.
3.
3 years before his birth. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, you know what's fun about that? I don't know who birthed him.
Okay, I guess if that's fun.
Well, it'll be it'll be easy to roleplay.
So frightful presence. So everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, good. At least it's wisdom. That's a pass.
There's all my stuff.
Ooh, Molly rolled that one.
That's unfortunate.
She's had a day.
She's had a day.
Riss didn't help, but then he did. So
Oh, she does have advantage though.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Still not great. She still fails, but it's not a nat 1. You're just fine.
Good.
Makoto gets a 16 and fails.
Oh, that's
Aw.
unfortunate.
So Makoto.
Roll again. Let's see. What does she have to roll to pass?
She can smack it from a distance.
That's fair.
Just a roll of 14.
Save your
Save
inspiration.
it. I got 5 left.
We'll be fine.
Okay.
Save those. We're gonna need them for the end battle.
Okay. I'll actually just bring more pizza in the next 2 weeks.
I was gonna say.
I mean, you could still stack it up, but we're still gonna need them all.
Stacking it up.
We should have at least 20 inspirations by the time we fight Mavericks.
Understood.
That's a piece, by the way.
20 apiece? Understood.
Yes. That's a lot of pizza.
It is a lot of pizza.
All right.
I'll have to bring some
We
cookies.
should get something
That's a
little
lot
more
of
healthy.
Cookies also do. Yeah, you did a lot of damage, so it's gonna bite you.
He can try. I can't even make that threat.
No, you can't. That's okay.
It's a 33.
Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Just barely.
What is wrong with the audio?
The audio doesn't want to fight with us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like, you guys weren't
It just
supposed to
wants
fight today.
us.
What's funny is it's still being recorded.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah.
your system
want my music.
is bad.
Well, it's not bad. It's just I'm trying to do it over Wi-Fi. If we eventually hardline it in, it'll work perfectly fine.
I can do that.
Wow.
I know we need to.
I have.
Cox
I
Internet
mean,
is
if you're doing it from
amazing.
that, I think I have the stuff to do it now.
Well, we wanted to do it on the tablets.
We did.
They told us at 10 p.m. tonight
would still
that
like
they
to.
completed
Um,
our meeting that they completed this morning at like 9:30.
There you go.
Took them
Good
12 hours.
Good
that is
What do I do with the reaction?
23 piercing damage and 7 lightning damage.
Can I?
Decent chunk.
That's unfortunate.
And then another claw attack against you. That is a 25 to hit.
Yep.
Cool. Claw attack. That is 19 slashing damage. And then the final
doing?
attack is against you.
Bloody.
Oh, okay.
It knows you. It recognizes a spellcaster. 31.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. Claw attack. 17 slashing damage.
Okay, I can take that. It's fine.
Yep.
So that's a 10.
17, yeah, 10.
Checks 17. All right, I'll get this in a second.
Yep.
So 17. I'll take that damage. Gotta get off this page.
And then that is the end of its turn. And it is Malia's turn.
That passed.
Good thing you got that advantage.
How exactly does the curse work?
The exact wording is, if you deal divine strike damage to a creature, which
Yep.
I did, you can curse that creature until the start of your next turn. The next time one of your allies hits the cursed creature with an attack, the target also takes 2d8 psychic damage, and the curse ends. You can curse a creature in this way only once per turn.
Okay.
Can you just do that?
Yep.
How many times?
Yes.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot.
Does not use your channel divinity?
Not that I can see. It's this is a new feature for my order domain.
Yep. Let me
Order's
just
Wrath.
Double check. I think that's accurate, but I just want to double check.
I mean, it didn't say anything about using any channel
Yeah,
divinity.
no, you just get it.
Yeah, my only channel divinity.
Waylurks are busted.
Yeah, it's nice. So, yeah, I'm just
Keep
gonna.
doing that. I
Yeah.
love it.
The whip
Cool.
just instantly gained 2 more d8, so it now basically does 6 plus a d6 plus 5d8,
Good gracious.
Yeah.
which is pretty nice.
Wow, that almost makes you as powerful as Makoto.
I know, she will always outclass us.
Makoto's gonna not Makoto.
In many
Molly
ways.
is gonna cast a 9th level chromatic orb.
Oh,
Oh!
okay.
Poison damage.
That's a 9th level spell.
You know what in Smash Bros we do to the charging orbs? Just this sphere
Saying
of
YouTube, but poison. Like,
poison. Just
That's
yeah.
amazing.
And you can see you know chromatic orb. You've seen this casting. You know how powerful this will hit for.
You watch it just keep growing and
that's
growing
3.
and growing.
That is 11d8.
Good night.
And
Wow. It's a roll to hit too, isn't it?
it is. So it's an attack.
Wow. Please crit. That'd be amazing.
It's not. It's
Yeah, it's just flat.
Yeah.
I think.
lucky number 13
Plus
13.
Okay, good.
That's it.
So that's
26.
a 26 to hit. So it hits. But as a fun thing, I'll get to 1 damage roll. She doesn't add it to each damage roll. That's fair. But she does get an extra 6 damage just for free.
Sweet.
Again, a Waylurk.
I'll take it. It's 6 for damage.
Yeah, so that's 11d8.
Wow. Would you like some dice? Would you like some dice? You
I think I'm good.
Okay, he's got some dice.
Big summer blowout.
He's got a lot of dice.
4, 5, 6,
You got that lot?
7,
This is the way.
8,
Do you know the way?
I'm done.
9.
Talking about rolling
10.
all the dice. I'm like, yes, this is the way.
11.
I have
Use this
spoken.
one. 11.
Good. Okay. Goodbye.
Oh, that's a lot of high numbers.
That's a lot of damage.
She's also going to use a sorcery point to re-roll up to 6 of them, because empowered spell.
Holy crap.
Ooh.
Sorcerers are fun.
Nice.
Not much better, but better.
Incredible.
Okay. Better. Cool. All right. And then, yeah, that'll be what she does. So that is 8 plus 8 is 4. That's 20,
That's wonderful.
30, 6,
Ryan.
40.
It's the Baracus dice.
It is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The original.
It worked. It worked like Brackus dice too. You couldn't control it.
Well, you know.
Yeah, freaking exploding all over Gatling Goroth.
Don't
Rude
say
as
that.
heck.
45, 65, 71 poison damage.
Wow. You still did more damage.
That was a critical hit, right?
No.
No. 13 plus 13.
Did you just have advantage then? What was the curse?
13.
Oh, yeah.
Plus
the curse
2d8.
is plus 2d8.
Hey!
So.
You roll it.
Oh, do I roll? Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
I imagined whoever was doing the damage would roll it. But that's another
Oh.
10 psychic damage.
10 psychic. All right.
Nice. I saw the 8 and got really excited.
Cool.
We'll put this one back.
Telepath
We'll
must to
use-
go. Not bad.
That's what she does psychically, and in real life. You see her do it, and you mentally hear her do it. Makoto's up.
Hit him with a 5th.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
between
can
the
do
two
that.
of us, we've almost done 2
Or,
inch damage.
or 6th.
For a brief moment, Einar forgets that y'all can hear his thoughts, and to himself, Einar goes,
Oh wow, who knew the other one had some personality?
Ah!
Oh, right.
We're linked.
I know, stop going with my sister.
You hear
remember-
Ray look at you.
You remember what Riss's role, essentially this entire campaign has been? Add Somalia.
She's gonna do a 6th.
I figured.
Disintegrate.
Yeah, I like it.
nice.
All right, and that is a Dex save for the dragon.
Oh, see now, I want to play a sorcerer in your miniseries, me too. I just
You
remember
can't.
A
Mustang.
19, which fails, and is going to use a legendary resistance.
Bitch.
All right. Next, so that's her. Riss, you're up.
Have fun.
I cannot.
You can flank with me.
Regrettably, I cannot do action search and weapon.
You can flank with me.
Yes, he shall.
Well done.
And okay. I will hold Can I choose sneak attack? Which one do you sneak attack on after I roll, or does it have to be before?
I think it's always supposed to be before you roll.
It will
pretty
say
sure.
it will say on. It's when you land a hit.
Oh, so he can choose to attack now and then move on to the next one. Attack now.
The risk is that
If I miss
You
the
don't
second
use it.
one,
if you don't use it and then you miss the next attack,
Well, then just use it on your last one, because then you'll never miss that. If you use it on your last attack, then while holding it, you will always have the chance to use it on a crit, but then you'll always be able to use it.
assuming that you hit every time.
That's a good
Because
point,
if you miss, then the reason that we've done it on the first hit every time is because that way you're guaranteed to use it that turn.
It does
This
damage.
looks like candy.
It does. Unfortunately, no crits, but that's going to be a 25 as a minimum.
That'll hit.
For both. All right, and then so 22 just with the modifiers, and then
This is
30 more.
This has become a game of okay. How long does it take us to count all the damage?
All right, is that your turn?
Bonus action.
Understood.
He's no longer bloodied.
Okay. At the end of
That
your
is
turn,
the
the dragon is going to take
Best way to announce second wind.
2 legendary actions to do its wing attack again. So everyone, because everyone's within 15 feet, has to make a dex save.
No,
My
I
way.
suck at those.
Thank you. If this doesn't pass, I'm gonna be irate. Because dex saves, I reliably pass.
Makoto rolled bad.
It's okay. I didn't do much better.
Malia
That's not a
also
natural effect.
rolled bad. But not that bad. But not enough. Riss, what'd you get?
25.
Beat it by 1.
That's what
Wow.
I passed. I was like, if I did not pass this, I would be
So y'all-
irate. I passed.
Oh no, I failed. I have to get a nat 20 for dex saves.
After rolling 19.
Fair.
Actually,
Alright,
my strength too, even for that.
that is 18 bludgeoning damage.
Good
to everyone.
night.
Stone skin.
None for me.
Yep.
So I only take 8.
Alright. And then it's going to fly.
Oh no, because I just used my
Reaction, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't.
40 feet.
I haven't used mine either.
yeah.
Warcaster.
Malia also has Warcaster.
Wow, this is great. Everyone gets a reaction to
So-
attack it, except me.
27 to hit. I'll just roll damage.
Hits.
With Warcaster, I can attack with a cantrip, right?
Yes.
Cool.
14 more for him.
14 more damage. Alright.
Probably gonna regret that when he attacks me. I don't have uncanny dodge later, but YOLO.
That's no. You live as many times as I have diamonds to revive you. So you'll
I
be
don't know
fine.
the acronym for that, but
Oh, yeah. That's a 32 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Malia's going to do Ray of Sickness.
I'm going to do Ray of Frost.
Ooh.
I like this one.
God, talk about
30 to hit.
Talk about getting hit by a common cold.
Right.
It's 13
Getting hit,
plus
you just feel
6. So that's 19
like you
poison
woke up on the wrong
damage.
side of the bed.
Mhm. And you're cold.
Yep.
And then you're cold, yeah.
He got real sick. 19 damage.
You both did
Yeah.
19? That's pretty good.
Yeah, you did.
Nice.
And it also needs to make a con save, or it's poisoned by Malia.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, pass.
Okay.
Eh.
Also, how far away did it fly?
40 feet.
Subtract that by 10. Ray of Frost.
Okay. Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere.
It's getting a
Fair.
little frosty.
So it passes, so it's now 30 feet diagonally, so it's 15 feet in the air.
Okay, cool.
Hey, I could still reach that from the ground.
I hate you. No, just kidding. I actually love that. But
Okay, that's the end of your turn. Ray.
Yay. I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay, 4.
If it gets its stupid breath attack back.
What are you gonna do?
Wall of Force again, right in front of it, so that it stops.
You know that if you hold Wall of Force, you lose that spell slot. If it
I
doesn't
lose
get
the
it back.
charges, the 5 charges, and I'll get them back at dawn.
Okay. Understood. Einar. Actually, no, yeah. Einar, your turn.
Einar will do what Einar always does.
You gonna whack?
Whack!
Yes!
So you move over to be directly beneath it, so that you have a 15-foot reach to hit
You
it.
can fly.
I can't fly.
Oh, you can
so
fly, that's right.
I'll probably
Will
go
do what he always does.
in the direction. You're not wrong. Einar will go.
Einar has had the most game this game.
100%.
I hate that. Einar will go in the same direction that it's
So did
going to
Baracus.
try and kind of.
You're on a theme, my friend.
Okay, sure. It's like Noah has charisma or something.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Einar does not. Yet he still somehow got more than Baracus.
Yours spilled over.
Okay.
Also, we didn't play Princes
Bad
enough.
euphemism,
That's
sure.
true.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
Although my situation wouldn't have changed.
My
that much.
gosh, that was the most uneventful. That wasn't even a roll. It just
It did.
Yeah.
And you know what? If it dropped just a little bit different, that would have been a nat
that
20.
sucker hit the ground like the ring when Bilbo dropped it.
It did, you know? You are not wrong.
So what'd you get?
That hits. It's a 14 on the die plus like 12. So
Okay.
26.
26. It has a high armor class, so it does matter.
But I thought a 23 had hit it earlier.
It does, yeah.
So
But
listen,
22 is still pretty high, all things considered.
we're
Yeah,
going
I'm
to-
just weird, dude.
We are severely disillusioned from how usual D&D plays.
That's fair.
ACs are not. A wizard is not supposed to have 25 AC. There are tanks that go the entire game without seeing that.
I will not get anywhere close to it next campaign. That is 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage.
Yeah, give it
That
a
is
tray.
16 psychic damage.
Okay.
I'm going to curse it.
That's 25.
And then I'm also going to cast Spiritual Weapon right in front of it.
Understood.
4th level.
I'm giving Trey a break next campaign. My guy's got like 13 AC.
That's
Yeah, you said
higher.
an Abysmal.
Okay.
That is 13 force damage.
Isn't it the
Okay.
next? Is it the next person or the next attack?
It's the next attack by an ally.
Okay.
I cannot give it to myself.
Alright, cool. It is looking quite bloodied.
Oh, good.
Finish
And at the end of your turn, it is going to take a legendary action
Of course.
to tail attack you,
Of course.
because you're right next to it in the air.
Yep.
He said, "Who are you?"
It's a 28.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, wait, what's your AC?
22.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I can't.
For 21 bludgeoning damage. Your turn has passed,
Freaking
so you use your
I think
reaction.
17. Yeah.
All right.
This one I need to make sure I roll.
Okay. Charges are expended. It did not get it back.
Okay.
All right. So
Unfortunate.
Yep.
it's gonna turn and bite you.
Me?
You.
Oh.
That's fine.
You're the most issue right now.
Oh, just
31.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Wow. You should give yourself Shield of Faith.
That ain't gonna do squat.
You have shield.
21 piercing
Oh, wait, you used your reaction. Never mind.
and 5 lightning.
Okay.
Wow.
And then it's gonna make a claw attack.
Uh-oh.
Go for it.
It's almost a nat 1, but it was a 19 on the die for a total of 35.
Yep.
Unfortunate.
For 15 slashing.
Okay.
And then third attack. Ooh, that's only a 19.
Wow, that doesn't hit.
As it just chomps and tears, you are able to just hold up a hand and the claws like And it's kind of going to use that momentum to push off. Let's go fly 80 feet straight up.
Okay.
And that's its turn. It is now Malia's turn.
Smack it.
It is 95 feet in the air. She has a fly speed of... Where is her fly? 35 feet.
She has 60. I cast fly on her.
No, you didn't.
Remember you changed your
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Why?
It's fine. 35 is enough.
Okay. I blame you.
She has wings!
But my flight makes her
Can be
faster.
cancelled.
That's fine.
So she's going to fly 35 feet straight up to get within 60 feet.
Oh.
And it's going to cast Disintegrate.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's see if it has to use... it's a DC of 21.
Nice.
It has a plus 7. 22. It passes without needing to use a legendary save.
Oh, should I make a roll again?
I debated it.
I did too.
We're kicking its ass.
We
You
kind
kind
of
of
are.
Yeah. All right. Makoto is up.
Hit it with another disintegrate.
I don't have any 6th level spell slots left, so
What?
it has to be 7th.
What do you got at fifth?
Don't do that. Yeah, just do a fifth.
You can hit it with something decent at fifth, right?
Fireball.
Fireball.
Fireball?
Huh?
Yeah, why not? Let's do a classic.
That's what
Fireball.
she's gonna.
Nothing but fireball. Only use fireball.
Just fireball. Just fireball.
Literally.
She just snaps her fingers, and this tiny little mote of flame just streaks into the sky.
Nice.
It's like a freaking firework. Just.
Oh, I'm gonna be Mustang.
Go for it, dude.
All right. So that is another dex save, but her save is a 23.
Inspired by Mustang. Early Ray was partially inspired by Mustang.
Yes, it was. So
She's-
23. She has to roll a. It has to roll a.
You do a
16 or higher. 16.
Dang.
So
On the
23.
die?
Yep.
Nice.
So 23 total. If it meets, it beats.
I hate it.
Yep.
Well, it still takes half damage.
It does. You're right. I forgot about that. Honestly.
We don't use those kinds of
All right.
spell
That's
effects
42
very
fire
often, do we?
damage. Halved to 21.
Oh,
You take it.
I thought that was half, but I was like, dear lord, do I
No,
hate
that's
fireball.
a fifth
Like
level. It is a fifth level fireball. Though.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's a fireball's
nothing
a
to
third level
sneeze at.
spell.
Riss.
No, it's not.
Chris is gonna kind of sigh, stick a sword on the ground, step out of the cave, pull out his crossbow, look straight up, and just take 3 shots.
What's the range on it?
120 feet.
Is it
The sharpshooter feet.
nice.
Beautiful.
All right. Yeah, I don't have advantage. Molly is not within.
No.
No, none of us are able to get close.
Molly is
enough
60
yet.
feet away.
The good thing about already knowing what the AC is that I can now use this quite well. So I will take the -5 feature.
You do have to do that before you roll.
Do I have to? I thought it was before I knew the result. Okay, never mind. Not for the first one.
Well, yeah. But it's.
Gotcha. Okay, I will do it for the last one. 17.
That's and the last one is woo.
So close. But that will be a 25 to hit with the penalty.
That'll hit.
All right,
Nice.
so plus 10.
Also, keep in mind that if it's a. It would have to be a 19 to crit for.
No, yeah. That's
he
why
rolled an 18.
I was trying to see if I could get sneak attack, and I was like, it's just one short. All right, so 10 plus 12 is 22. Oh, I don't need these. And then 2 attacks of it.
Yep.
22 plus 12 is 34 damage.
34 damage. All right, it is looking hurt. That's fine though. It's not going to pass out. At that, it is going to take 2 legendary actions to fly a little bit higher. So 40 feet on top of that is 135 feet.
Got it.
Rats.
All right.
I don't think I have sharpshooter, but
I'd be very impressed if you
Spell
had
sniper is what you
spell
spell
sniper.
sniper. That's what it is.
I was like, if you had sharpshooter, I would be very impressed.
You know it.
I think Makoto does have that.
I think she does.
Oh, spell sniper, you mean?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna fly 60
Yep,
feet up.
she does.
What do I got here? How's he looking? Really bad, right?
He's looking bad.
He's looking bad.
He's still within Makoto's range for Firebolt.
I love it. I love it. You know what? Where is it? Ooh. That'd be fun. Can I have it make an intelligence saving throw, please?
Okay. $15.
That's a fail.
It will use a legendary resistance.
Oh, man. That's its second or
Second.
last? Okay. Ooh, you lucky son of a gun.
What did you cast on this?
Psychic Lance.
Yup.
Mm.
That is a
Just-
draconic spell.
Just the thought of you like holding. Oh, yeah, I guess you're in the air, so you
Yeah.
weren't on the ground, but yeah, just
Very
shooting.
nice.
It
Kill it.
All right. Einar, you're up.
Cool. It's 120 feet away from me.
Yep.
Yeah.
130.
Well,
135.
135 because you're still on the ground.
No, I flew up to it.
He did.
Oh,
fly up
you're
to
right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is. Yeah.
I'm still gonna
120.
fly max up to it.
Yeah.
But
So 120. So you're 60 feet
oh,
away.
wait a minute. Were any of those attacks that hit like actual attacks, or were they all spell attacks?
Oh, mine were attack attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so,
next
Dramatic
your
Orb
2d8.
was.
hold on,
That
because it was
that was a
cursed.
previous turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
So add that on first. So that's 11.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Because I just remembered it. I cursed it. That's a nice feature. I like it. And I'm gonna guiding bolt him right up the butt.
Amazing.
I'm just gonna do first level though.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Just because.
good. I like it.
Yeah. So I should probably roll the hit
That's that.
first, but if this could be a nat 20, that'd be great. It's not, but that will hit. It's like a 29. So. Yep. All right.
Like a 29 or is it 29?
It is a 29. I had to do math. Gross, that's a 1 in there. But that is 15 damage.
15 damage. All right.
Radiant, if that makes a
Hurting.
difference.
It is hurting bad.
Molly's gonna get
I do
killed
not
as well.
think I have a bonus action I can do for that. So. Yep.
All right.
I'm just gonna
Molly
fly
is
my
gonna
max
get the killing blow.
flight up to him. I was really hoping that Ida would kill him with that, so I could be like, so does this mean I'm the better twin?
Shut up. Twins are only 2.
It is the blue dragon's turn. No lightning breath.
Suck it!
Yeah, it's gonna drop 60 feet, and
Cool. It just brings him closer to me.
that is a 31 to hit
Mm-hmm, that'll hit.
Holy cow.
for 19 piercing damage
Okay.
and 10 lightning damage.
Okay.
A little crackle in that
That's pretty
bite.
good.
Yep, I am now bloodied.
Claw attack. 32
Yeah.
for 15 slashing damage.
Okay.
And last but not least, 24.
That I will shield.
Let's go.
You haven't used Stone Skin for any of these?
Nope, he is not.
Okay.
I specifically waited because I was like, just in case.
Got it. Fair. All right.
Man.
Um,
Herald, come forth. Quickly.
with the third again, a bite, a claw, and then you block the third one.
Haven't we done this before?
And it is then so it flew 60 feet down.
Mm-hmm.
It is
It is 75 feet up.
yeah. It's gonna fly back up 20 feet.
Oh, cool. Fun.
Okay, that's still within range. Just even doing the math, I was like,
Yep.
Wait. If it flew, because it was at.
So it'll be at
130
95. If it's
Yeah.
flying. It
Yeah,
flew
it's
60
back at
down,
95 feet.
20 up. Yeah.
Yep. Malia's turn.
See, at that point, I
Uh-oh.
can do math.
Yep. Uh-oh. What's she gonna do?
Riss has a fail safe. Don't worry.
What's your fail safe?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, not a fail safe. He has a loophole.
She can't get closer to it because of the frightened condition.
Oh yeah, good thing he flew, because I certainly would not have been able to get closer. He flew.
That is a dex save. Explodes on 24 radius.
What little spells call lightning?
I don't know.
Third.
Why am I
You're asking the wrong people.
I was gonna say, is that directed towards me?
I've been playing
She is
IR
going to
for
cast
4 years and I don't
Vitriolic
know
Sphere at 8th level.
What the what? At what?
Vitriolic Sphere. As she points, and a glowing 1 foot diameter ball of emerald acid streaks there and explodes in a 20-foot radius sphere.
Ooh.
Range of 150 feet.
Dang.
Sweet.
So that's a DC 21 dex save.
Wow.
That's a 3.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
It'll use its final legendary resistance.
Yup.
Does it still take half damage?
I don't think it
hope
does.
so.
It takes, yep, it does.
Oh,
It takes
does
half
still take
damage.
half.
Yep.
Okay.
So that is, but it doesn't take the residual damage that the spell does.
Okay.
But this is typically a 4th, so 5th, 6th, and 8th. So that is an additional 8d4, so that is 18d4.
Wow,
Huh?
that's still a hefty amount of D4.
It really is.
For a total of 52 acid damage.
Sweet.
Halved
Okay.
To 26.
26.
I can do math when it's not my own dice. I don't
That
know why.
is strange.
It is barely holding on to life as you see this green orb just streak past and just explode in its face, and it roars out this terrible, just echoing across the mountains as you see the acid burning against its scales. It is Makoto's turn.
Ooh. Hang on 1 second, Makoto.
I don't want to let Riss get this though. She literally says that to you.
How far?
Telepathically. Do it.
How? Telepath.
Makoto also can't get closer.
How far away are you all?
Yeah.
Was she being deceptive in that? Because Riss is certainly passive enough to.
Oh, she said it telepathically. Everyone heard it.
Yeah.
Riss glares. She's like, I'm glaring at you. That's
Makoto's also still on the ground.
Yeah, she is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Riss will look over at her.
I'll roll a die and see if she's nice. She'll be nice.
Oh, good. I don't have to waste a counterspell.
She kind of just goes, go for it. Riss, it's your turn.
Now,
Alright.
now miss every single attack.
That'd be
Really,
That would be
hysterical.
incredible.
Now I can do bonus action, steady aim.
Ah, there you go.
Because I had to move the first
You
one.
knocked the
26.
natural 20 away. You actually
26?
For the first attack, yes.
How do you want to do this?
Let's go.
Riss is going to aim specifically, for whatever reason, his right eye.
Okay. As it's looking down,
It's 30 feet away from me, right?
did you fly up?
I'm 60 feet up, yeah.
No, it's 35 feet away from you.
Okay. In Draconic, you should have stopped to speak with us.
as it's looking down, and you can see it getting ready to attack, to just fly down and pounce on all of you, because it is massive. You just see this bolt of purple pink energy just
It like anime style whizzes past his Ray's face,
Yep.
but he's just staring at the dragon.
and you see it just, you see a spray of blood as its head jerks back, and this massive body, almost in slow motion because of how large it is, begins to fall.
I'm just gonna yeet to the side.
There's an interesting thing that happens, though. As the dragon's body falls, it dissolves. Not into snow, but into shadow. And
If I'd used Diagnose Day on it, would I have done more damage?
nope.
Okay. That's all I need to know.
But Riss, you're still on the ground, yeah?
Mhm.
You feel the ground beneath your feet growing quickly unsteady,
Like earthquake unsteady?
like quicksand unsteady.
Don't like that. Okay.
And in a moment, you're in water. As the entire island vanishes, along with Malia.
Dang it all. Alright.
And as the island vanishes, you see the bridge connecting it crumble into large chunks and fall into the water, all the way up until the edge of the castle. But those of you who are not flying are now swimming.
So you.
That's right.
And Makoto. Makoto can fly, but she wasn't.
Oh, okay.
I'll have her make a dex save to see if she catches herself before she falls in the water.
Not the boots. No.
No, she's in the water. She rolled a 3.
Whoops.
Wrist will kind of go, dang it. I don't get to gloat.
You
And
can
I'll
gloat
say-
later.
Do we do the right thing?
I think we did.
We need to test that barrier.
No, we
Not
don't.
yet. We've got 2
Interestingly
more.
enough, though, there are 2 other figures floating in the water.
I go to them
Oh,
immediately.
that's right. Yeah, you haven't told Riss about this yet, so he's
Nope.
like racing over.
Hold your fire. Both of you.
Well, he's just swimming.
So Riss, and actually Riss, Malia vanished as well.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a sensation of her gratitude. You didn't do it for her. You stood with her. And she did not have to be strong enough on her own.
Family. Family.
Riss is like,
Family.
heart a little lighter as he swims over, still worried that these might be his parents.
And
Or not parents, but some of his family.
as you swimming over and this feeling of gratitude and release washes over you, the 2 of you and Makoto notice as ethereal wings sprout from Riss's back. As Malia's gift for the duration of your time in the domain of dread, you will have a fly speed of 60 feet.
Wow.
That's damn for Will. That's fantastic. Riss is kind of like, that's the sort of backhanded thing Molly would do to me.
She wasn't there when you had bad experiences.
This is true.
She wouldn't know.
Even unknowing, he's like, All right, Arya, that's a fate thing.
Aren't you glad?
He knows because of the women in his life.
Yeah.
This was not a coincidence.
So Ray, you are moving towards those figures.
Yes.
Einar would be too. But Einar will take a hot minute.
What
longer.
say would it be to try to get out of the water with the ethereal wings to fly?
Oh, it's
Pretty
you can just
easy,
do it.
okay.
Yeah, as you kind of just there's a moment of just like whoa, okay, as you're kind of and using them to fly yourself, but as they're kind of made of this green wispy smoke reminiscent of her magic.
Nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
And you go over, and there are two large, not like the large category, but big people kind of floating. They're, you can see chest rising and falling. They're breathing.
Okay.
But they are otherwise immobile, kind of just floating in the water.
Does Rich
Are they
recognize
physical
them?
or are they ethereal?
They're physical.
They're physical people. Okay. Can you give me more of a description?
Yeah, because as you get closer, you see gray skin and markings across them. These are
Einar?
two Goliaths.
Einar? Einar?
What? And Einar's gonna fly down. Does Einar recognize them?
These are two people from your village. Two people that were swallowed the moment that you failed the ritual years ago.
Einar's just kind of like speechless. Like you hear it.
It's just static in the telepathic bond.
Rest
You got the
kinda
dial-up
does
tone.
Two people
Oh.
that that Varro had.
Interesting.
Varro doesn't exist anymore. And with a 42 on Arcana earlier,
Yeah.
when a group of people is held in stasis, and then the person holding them, the Titan holding them, is destroyed.
It's dropped. Yeah. Shatters. They're dispersed. Over.
We've got a side quest.
That's a big ass side quest! Over multiple realms, multiple dimensions, or just.
Probably, most likely
Shadowfell.
within the Shadowfell,
Okay.
but multiple domains. There's a lot more than 6 people in your tribe,
Yeah, I
but
know.
6 of them are here. These two aren't ones that are necessarily very important to you, but they are immediately recognizable
Mhm.
as people that you would have known.
Hmm.
They're currently unconscious, but
Einar's just
most
gonna like
certainly alive.
fly down to them and go, help them up, help them out of the water. And Einar's gonna grab one.
And as you do,
Wrestler looks, it's like, they're Goliaths. As he looks at his hands like...
Two of you can hold one.
Okay, Makoto.
and as you begin to, you can probably like leave them submerged and like fly over the surface.
That's probably true.
Disperse some of the weight. But as you begin to make your way to the shoreline, that is where we will end tonight's episode. Thank you very much for joining us for another episode, and we will see you next time. Good night.
Or will we?
Good night.
Meow.